In this video, you will learn to describe the major different types of cyber attacks and the impacts they have had.
We're going to talk about different types of attacks and their impact. We're going to show quick examples, real-world examples. For example, we have the Sony attack. The LootSec group on 2011 goes to Sony and hack their PlayStation network system, and they leak a lot of information regarding credit cards, regarding accounts on their PlayStation network. We have the Singapore attacks. We talked about before these attacks, but in simple words, there is a lot of hackers that send attacks into websites, not just government websites, but also banks and companies on Singapore to protest for some policies, some laws that the Singapore government are passing. On 2014, we have a lot of attacks. We have the LinkedIn attack. Actually, that attack, that leak was something pretty important. We have eBay, we have Home Depot, Ubisoft. We have a lot of governments. On 2015, we have Target. At least 100 million of credit cards was leaked. On 2016, we have a lot of things. We have the U.S. election attack. We have the CNN attack. We have the DIN attack using something called Mirai attack. First attack using IOC to perform a DDoS attack into the DIN service, DNS servers. And there is a lot of things. We have on 2017, 2018, we have shadow brokers. We have Eternal Blue. We have WannaCry. We have Emotet. We have NSA leaks. This year, for example, and that's something that happened actually this week, we have an attack from Nessus. Actually, here's a good example of something called supply chain attacks. Somebody or a group of hackers or somebody hack into Nessus, and on their supply chain for their computers, especially for the operative systems and software on their computers, install a malware. So each computer that came from Nessus from the last 2, 3, 4 months could be infected with a malware, and that's why on the supply chain of the process to add software to install the operative system into the Asus machine, somebody implants a malware. So there is a potential risk here. If you own Asus machine, it's a good idea to contact your vendor, to contact your provider, and to run some antivirus software. And then we have some examples. Cyber attack using SWIFT. SWIFT is actually a bank protocol to transfer money. And here's a list of the millions of losses of the banks that they are having because attacks are exploiting this SWIFT technology. And it's not necessarily something that is related to the servers, to the implementation of the technology. It's something related to the identity thief, to the identity impersonation. A user could receive an email like this, let them know that they are receiving a transfer, or they are receiving an alert from their credit card holder, and they need to go into this link to upload or to update their personal information. With that information, an attacker could try to apply international transfers, international money transfer using SWIFT. And here's the report, for example, on of a bank of Ecuador, Banco del Austro, that loses almost $10 million on 2015 on these hacks, on these identity thief and data leaks. And to close this video, we will talk about the tools and attacks that those cyber actors are using. For example, the cyberbursts for the U.S. election hacks used two tools called CDaddy and CDuke. Those tools were used to generate backdoors into the committee of the party to at least have access to emails, documents for at least 6 months. That's the number that some investigators are dealing with. Then we have the Black Energy. Those are Russian hackers. This tool is used to exploit vulnerabilities on SCADA or PLCs or ICS systems that those systems are normally used on power plants, on nuclear plants, on water plants, things like that. And Ukraine was part of that attack on the 2016 and 2017 series of attacks from Russia. We have Shamoon, we have Dooku and Flame, we have Dark Seoul, and we have WannaCry. Those tools are used for criminals and sponsor hackers from governments to exploit not just infrastructure but also data and other information from businesses, personal information, and internet at all. Companies are normally targeted by these groups, for example, Google, Symantec, companies that have intellectual property that could be stolen or could be sold in the black markets. So that's all, I think, for these videos.